Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Chloe. How you doing today?
Hey
Hi,
Terrell, good
really good to
thanks.
meet you. How you doing?
Pretty good, pretty good. If you guys didn't know, I'm Terrell from Big Opel Media, and I've been waiting to ask you all the hard questions.
Oh,
Oh
we're ready
no,
for
go
you.
easy on us.
So, question one for the both of you: 4 years in the making of doing this thing. I can't imagine working on any project that long without going insane. What was something that you guys had bullet pointed that for the show Queens that you definitely wanted to have told from start to finish or have shown from start to finish?
Oh gosh, well, I think the ambition from the start was that we wanted each episode to be very different from the others. We wanted a series where you're going to get something different when you watch every single episode, and every one of them to be equally as dramatic and emotionally gripping and make you laugh, make you cry, but everyone to be very different. Um, we desperately wanted to film the bonobo episode, which is the second one, because they're just so hard to film. Bonobos, people know chimps better, but bonobos are also one of our closest living relatives. But they're so incredibly difficult to film. They live in the middle of the Congo Basin. They're very shy. They live up in the treetops. So to be able to deliver a film all about the intricacies of their lives, and that there's such an amazing female-led society, I think
Absolute
that for me was
first.
a real highlight.
I think another thing that was became really important to us, which was a later commission, is we started off with 6 shows, and then in the course of making it, National Geographic and ourselves started to identify there was this incredible story unfolding, which was the Queen's behind the scenes. And I don't know if you've had a chance to see the final episode, but that became a really important film. And it was one that we were able to take one of the women that we trained on the show, Faith Musembi, who's the first Black Kenyan wildlife director ever. We were able to give her the opportunity to direct that show, which she did an incredible job on. And that became really special for us. And glad that we could see that through.
That was the one episode I was saving too.
Oh,
Good. There
sorry
you
to
go.
blow
No,
it, but
it's all good.
pretty
But
amazing.
watching this, I made sure to list like the animals that were filmed in the kingdom here, and not just
Queendom.
the queendom.
Queendom.
Sorry, the queendom, but just the not just the lions and the hyenas, but you guys also covered the insects, which I didn't even think you were going to cover. Um, and some of the episodes, once you start giving animals names, you become emotionally attached.
Oh yeah,
So
that's
one of
no
the
accident.
one of the episodes, I just it was kind of tough because like you see one of the hyena cubs,
Yeah.
yeah, and I was just like, all right, I got to pause this for a second, and walk away.
It's
How
shocking.
right? How
Yeah.
much footage? Obviously, trying to keep this as kid friendly as possible. Did you guys have to cut off the tape?
Well, that's interesting because that scene, that hyena infanticide that you're describing there, we used very little of the footage of that actual scene because it was horrific. It was very hard for us to watch, actually. And so you have a very visceral reaction to what we've put in, but it's not half of the footage that. And we over 4 years, you film an awful lot, and so a lot of it doesn't make it.
No.
But the best bits do.
But then also, because we were trying to show that there's different types of female leaders, they're not all caring, they're not all wise, they're not all sort of collaborative. There are some mean badasses in there too. So actually scenes like that, however shocking they were really important in terms of giving the full breadth of female leadership and showing what that looked like in the series.
When I see shows like this, the first thing I think about is how safe is this? As for the camera guys, camera women, and everybody on board. How safe is this? Like, are you like a distance away, or I mean, because these are some
Yeah.
really good cameras here that are catching these shots.
Yeah,
So like,
they are, and we work with specialists, and we work with scientists, and we work with trackers and field guides, and we put a lot of time and effort into making sure that not only are we safe, but we're not affecting the behavior of the animals.
right.
It's more about actually we pose much more of a threat to them than they do to us quite a lot
Yes.
of the time. So it's very much about safeguarding them
Yes.
and going about our practice in the best way that we possibly can. So actually, it's pretty safe.
The main dangers actually are, we had, for example, the mountain show, which is set in Ethiopia. Suddenly civil war broke out.
We had to get everyone out.
To get everyone out. So that it's often the human context that is the problem, or you may find yourself in the middle of West African rainforest filming bonobos, as indeed happened, where poaching starts to kick off in that environment, and then that becomes a very unsafe place to be. But it's rarely the animals that present the risk to us.
I don't know if I mean, it's got to be professional at this for a reason. I could, I put my 2 weeks in day one. I didn't know this is what I signed up for. Last question, but what is it that you want the fans of this to take away from after watching every episode of the show?
I think we want everyone, first and foremost, everyone to really enjoy it, be really entertained by it. We want everyone to laugh. We want everyone to cry. We want everyone to connect to these incredible animals. But I think our purpose has always been to show that you can look to the natural world for inspiration, and there are so many different ways to be a good leader. Good leadership isn't about dominance and power. It's about strength and resilience and friendship and the connections you can make. And I think that's such a relatable and important lesson for us right now.
And for everyone. And I think what we've really loved already is that the men that we've worked with fantastic men to help train up some of the women on our production who hadn't had the opportunity to get the skills. And then the men that we've shown this show to have all said it resonates for them too. It's got something for everyone. I think you can see yourself in the challenges and dilemmas that a lot of these females are experiencing, the battle between trying to keep their family safe, but also being a leader at the same time and doing the right thing for the whole group. Right. Everyone can identify with that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Vanessa, Chloe, thank you so much. Incredible interview. I appreciate you guys taking the time.
Thank you so much. It's great to meet you.
Regulars.